breaking news reaching us at Sky Sports News, and it concerns the Tottenham midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur, and an independent regulatory commission has imposed a 7-match suspension and a £100,000 fine on Bentancur for a breach of the FA rule E3. That's in relation to a media interview. It was alleged that the Tottenham midfielder breached FA Rule 3.1 as he acted in an improper manner and/or used abusive and/or insulting words and/or brought the game into disrepute. It was further alleged that this constitutes an aggravated breach, which is defined in FA Rule E3.2, as it included a reference, whether express or implied, to nationality and/or race and/or ethnic origin. Bentancur denied this charge, but the Independent Regulatory Commission found it to be proven and imposed his sanctions following a hearing.
Well, this is a very sensitive topic. You can get easily abused for even mentioning anything here. So I'm going to ask you, my people, to watch this video until the end. It's less than 10 minutes. So why are you clicking off? This is a very intellectual and very careful analysis from me here. This is not social media, black or white. You are wrong. You are right. You know, couple seconds of analysis. No, this is intellectual, right? This is college level, university level. So if you are not happy or you're not prepared to listen to my 10 minutes of analysis, and then don't watch, because I have to say something about it. I'm not pointing fingers on anybody here, and I'm gonna just be honest. And every time that you mention certain names, you got abused even more for mentioning the situation instead of the guy who started the entire situation. So watch until the end, my friend. You won't be disappointed. So Bentancur, you heard it. That Sky Sport reporting right there that he been suspended for 7 games and fined £100,000. It's trending right now. As you can tell, Fabrizio Romano is reporting the same thing. And the sanctions or the ban is only for the Premier League. He's gonna be playing for Europa League, and I don't know, is only the Premier League or also like the Carabao Cup,
so it'll be a test. That's
Carabao Cup, or even, I don't know, FA Cup. They are part of the FA system, right? So I don't know, I have to make sure about that, but you can tell you got the point here. Okay, it's trending, and I have to talk about it because I know something about racism. I live in America, in the South, okay, in the middle of the jungle, and I live in a mixed family. My family is white, black, and chocolate babies and all that. So I can tell the story better than many people on social media. So it doesn't come from me, my friend. If you want to abuse somebody, you go there and abuse FA, abuse whoever you want, but somebody need to say something based on their experience. And I completely understand the reason why, like CNN, Sky Sport, BBC, Talk Sport, when they discuss mostly about racism, especially like Argentina, Enzo Fernandez situation, they have to turn the comment section off because of abuses. They got more abused for treating the situation, for talking about it, than the people who came up with the song or who said nasty stuff against other human beings from other countries, right? So you will see even Fofana at Chelsea got more abuses and insults just for complaining about it. They want to say, oh, man up, be a man. Oh, it's not that bad. He told the truth. You are from Africa, just accept it. All right? But let's see what the law is saying. mentioning somebody's nationality, origin, or the skin or the color of his skin, or his like sexual orientation is a crime. But for certain people, it doesn't apply and you don't have the right to talk. So let's go back and remind you in the recent history about racism in the Premier League. Remember Patrice Evra with Luis Suarez from Uruguay, and where Bentancur is coming from, Uruguay. And Suarez was fined for 40,000 and banned for 8 games in the Premier League. I'm trying to bring this together so you understand from different perspective how this could be considered as double standard. So he said something, he used some N-word, he was suspended. And even Cavani is also from what country he is? And then Cavani was suspended at Manchester United for using N-word. Just in the post on Instagram that he used an N-word, he was fined and suspended. But in their country, it's normal to call people N-word and say certain things. But according to the Premier League, he was suspended and he was fined. Let's go again. Bernardo Silva against Mendy. Remember? Benjamin Mendy. They were playing in the same team at Manchester City. He made a joke on social media calling him a chocolate. Put a chocolate, you know, kind of black chocolate layer that you can see on that post. He was suspended for 1 game and he was fined, I think it was like £50,000 for just making a joke to his friend. Even Mendy came out to say, no, he's not racist. That was a joke between friends. We make this kind of jokes all the time in the dressing room. It's normal. Even me, I'm in the white family. We make some certain jokes that are not racist. They're going to tell you, oh, you're so black. Oh, man, I can't see you. You know, the only thing that I see is that your teeth are so white. That's why I see you. I say, oh, you're so bright. Oh, my eyes. Oh, man, my eyes. You're killing my eyes because you're just shining too much. We have fun in a family. And those kind of jokes, if we were in another position and it was on TV, people will call it racism and people will interpret it just to make headlines. So let's move to another incident there. So just to confirm what I just said, he was suspended for 1 game and fined £50,000. Bernardo Silva. Not long ago, just for calling a friend chocolate. All right. And then there is another incident that happened. Garnacho against Andre Onana. Not long ago when Onana saved the penalty, I think he had an amazing game. Manchester United won. And what happened? Garnacho went on social media and put a picture of a gorilla, you know, a monkey or something, very strong muscle, and say, this is my brother. So comparing Onana to a gorilla or a monkey, I can understand. The guy was like 18 years old kid. He was just appreciating his old brother for an amazing game. It was a symbol of strength, you know, gorilla, strength, monkey. That, like, he didn't even think about racism on that. But what happened? The FA charged Garnacho for that so-called quote-unquote racial post. And Onana actually came out to defend the young man and say, hey, I don't want anybody to dictate how I should feel. He was reflecting on my power and determination instead of, you know, power and strength. This matter should go no further. So Onana pretty much saved Garnacho because the case was dropped. So you see here how this could be considered as double standard, right? Garnacho from Argentina, Enzo Fernandez from Argentina, Cavani from Uruguay, right? And also Suarez from Uruguay. And other cases, Bernardo Silva from also Portugal. And other cases, you see, some cases, the same exact cases been fined and suspended, and other cases are not even mentioned. They don't get even any punishment. So I'm not here to say we have to punish everybody, because I don't even believe this is racial. But just by saying that without knowing it, ignorance doesn't mean you didn't commit a crime. Okay? You can shoot somebody without knowing another human being was there, and you cause some damage. You didn't know about it. You were in the wood doing something, and you thought it was an animal or something attacking you, but you committed something that you didn't want. It doesn't mean that you didn't do it. So you hurt so many people by saying certain things. If you think that it doesn't hurt and you deal with it, that is ignorance right there. So what Bentancur did, because people are asking what really Bentancur did. So basically, in an interview on TV, they asked him about Son and how good he is and whatever. And he made a comment saying, oh, probably it's his brother playing with us because they all look the same. South Koreans look the same. Is that really a racist comment? Okay. Okay. Because some people will say what Enzo Fernandez said about French people coming from Nigeria and coming from Cameroon and pretending to be French because they have a French passport. Many African people, black people said, oh, they are, he said the truth. He shouldn't be punished. The same case here. Do you think that Bentancur did it, he told the truth? Let's be honest here. Certain people from certain countries, they all look the same. But according to the laws, that is discrimination. That is racism. That is the law. So why the French people have to deal with it? No sanction, no nothing. When you call them B word and you say that you even attack them that they are transgenders, and you call them all kind of names in a song. But don't touch. He didn't do anything. He said the truth. But for Bentancur, he need to be punished 7 games and fined 100,000 fee. You see where we're going with this? So let me just go and read some of the comments here. It's going to just trigger other community. What is the difference between black people being abused and white people being abused? Is a legit question to ask here, right? So it's not me because I'm in a mixed family. I don't care. I can see both ways. So don't abuse me here because I'm just telling the truth. This is the way it is. And you can see in the comment here, this guy here says, still waiting for FA on Enzo Fernandez. You see why people are angry. And let me tell you what. This has nothing to do with the color of our skins or whatever. I have chocolate babies, so nobody's going to accuse me of being racist here. What I'm saying is black people hate black people more than any other race. Have you heard of crime black against black? Even here in America, black people kill more black people than white do. They are more racist toward black people than other races. Because inside us, black people, we have some kind of inferiority complex, which is, okay, I'm gonna support another race just so I can look like I am part of bigger than this. So we put ourselves down because we want to feel part of them. And that is a mindset that's been created since slavery, you know, colonizations and all that. So everything, we feel so inferior. Black people don't support black people. No matter what, they support them here and there, but they will prefer to spend their money on other races than supporting a work done by their own brother, their own sister. That's the way it is. You will see more people who are supporting Argentina, who are supporting Enzo Fernandez, are black people because they want to be part of the white community and feel like I am part of something bigger than you. But this has nothing to do with race here. It has something to do with inferiority complex that's been planted inside black people's mind. If a white guy got abused, you have to say it and defend him. If a black person got abused, you have to be there for them also and defend everybody without any kind of discrimination. So you take it as you like. I know I'm going to get a lot of abuses for just even mentioning this, and I'm not even calling on Enzo Fernandez to get punished or get banned because he's a Chelsea player and I want to see every Chelsea player on the pitch. I was one of the few people who defended him. It's not racism what he said in his head, but it affected many people like me who got a French passport. All right? So you defend, but you also can tell the truth. Ignorance can't be used all the time to justify discrimination and racism. So, do you think if Bentancur was playing for Argentina, this kind of case was going to be public? He was going to be suspended and fined? Because they don't want to touch Argentina. They don't want to make any kind of dent to Leo Messi, who is producing a lot of money for them. So if you touch Enzo Fernandez or Argentina team, somehow you are touching Messi, and Messi is untouchable. A minister in Argentina even said Messi need to come out and apologize. He was sacked the same day. This is how powerful the guy is. Everybody tried to capitalize and get as much money as possible from Messi. So you don't touch Argentina, you don't touch Messi. And what is the difference between what Bentancur did and what Enzo Fernandez did? And what even is worse than the other? Making a joke and say you look the same with your brother, or saying you are a transgender, you are black, and go back to your country because you are not French. What is more hurtful to a group of people?